Dixie Reed and Martin Luther King. What the heck? Baby. Keisha Key, what you got popping? What you got popping? Greetings, good people. Greetings, good people. How the hell are you? How the hell are you? Greetings, good people. How the hell are you? Greetings. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good people, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What we got going? Let's talk Naziah. Let's talk Naziah. Is that how you say her name, Naziah? Let's talk Naziah. Thank you, Keisha Key. He already rotten. Ain't even been here 2, 3 days, 4 days. Baby, they threw that ass up at the hospital and then sent their ass home. Baby, they at home. He gonna be rotten in some other girl. He's so black good. Good, don't let that light fool you. That motherfucker black as Tyree. Girl, ears look like he burnt good. Yeah, they got put up out of the CD at home. His ass rotten already. Y'all see I moved my dog at the background. I got tired of people asking about that goddamn dog. Don't worry about that dog, babe. You sleeping with a dog and worry about my dog. Dog. And I got a blessing with my name. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to get him out of here. He was catching too much attention. Damn, I'm so goddamn crazy. I already them took a cigar out and broke it down. Now I got another one. I was singing it too in my head. I was just singing it in my head. I might have said it out loud. I don't know. I got a blessing in my name. I think I was just singing it out loud. Hell, I don't know. Girl, I'm crazy good. I'm going crazy good. Come on in here so we can talk about this Naziah. Did I say her name right? Oh, you said yeah. My T. All the grandbabies got the long chin. All of them got the long chin. That's when I know they mad when I see their long chin. Yak, 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 yak. I see their long chin is going down, baby. It's going down when you see their long chin. Girl, I ain't even looking at the comments. I'm over here breaking down this weed. Girl, I ain't know. My bad. Appreciate that, Keisha, because I ain't know what the fuck was going on. My head all over the place. Yeah, I know this right, Keita. I know this right, because I've been on one too. I've been on the emotional roller coaster. Girl, there's so much shit in my motherfucking inbox. I was about to throw up. I said, what? You said, what? I've been on the emotional roller coaster. So I never tried to get into the Naziah stuff. I probably heard somebody say something, and then I probably put my little 2 cents on it, but I never got into the Naziah stuff. I never asked people questions, what's going on. I'm still lost and confused to this very day about what's going on. But I just noticed when something hit the internet, once something hit the internet, people don't think about uh really, I don't even think they give a fuck. They just doing it for clout, clickbait, fame, cash apps, whatever the case may be. They ain't thinking about that actual spirit, you know what I'm saying, who story they telling. They just slander and drag your name. They don't give a fuck what. I done heard so much about this Naziah girl. Yeah, she was fast as hell. And she was this and this and that. Man, how y'all gonna call a baby that was led on by a grown ass man been touching her that long? How you gonna call her fast like the internet hell? The internet is fucking hell. You don't want to hear about it, Keisha. It's that motherfucking sickening. It's that sickening. It's stupid and it's sickening. And when everybody get through doing them lives, uh, and talking about the girl, at the end of the day, what about it? Doing all that clout chasing ass shit, man. Go buck the police and go find her. Go buck the Detroit. Go buck the Detroit Police Department and go find her body. Y'all doing all this researching and doing all this hot ass shit, and ain't came up with damn body, just coming up with another motherfucking narrative. The switch. And the shit becoming very sickening. How a bunch of grown motherfuckers playing on the little girl head. It's really sad. It's really sad. If she resting in peace or if she not resting in peace, they show dragging her motherfucking name, baby. The internet is hell. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, buddy. You sure know what to say. They going straight to hell. Do not pass go. They so worried about the family going to hell, and all you doing is blogging and getting in their bed, and y'all, they don't give a fuck where their girl body is. They just give a fuck about what happened. They do everybody like that. They hit the internet. They drag Dolph name. They gonna drag Finesse name. They gonna drag King name. They gonna drag anything that they can drag. They gonna drag that motherfucker till it ain't got no hair on it. They gonna drag that motherfucker. And that's pitiful. That's pitiful. That's pitiful, man. I pray to God I don't never hit the internet because you bitches drag me. I'm coming back from the pits of hell on y'all ass. Yeah, that's the part. They ain't even spurring the family. They don't give a fuck what they say, how they say it, or nothing. They just out here telling whatever story gonna get that cash out popping. That's the story they gonna tell you. Whatever gonna get that cash out popping, they gonna tell it. And baby, they doing a sour ass job. A very sour ass job. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. It's sad. Then getting all them goddamn viewers and shit that come over there. Is there many lonely motherfuckers in the world to let a motherfucker tell them anything? Baby, they like listen to Jaguar right all night. And I ain't. Jaguar be having them long, drawn out ass, fake ass, Illuminati ass story right about the nod and fart in the middle of the what the fuck? I had to wake up and realize what the fuck I'm in and why you here. They be the most attention they get off somebody else. I ain't gonna get on that. If half of these motherfuckers get on there and tell their own life story, they'll get a cash app off of it. Excuse me. If a motherfucker told half the skeletons that was in their closet and had the shit they had going on, they talking about they worry about Nazaria texting talking about a threesome. These bitches and niggas didn't been in the threesome. And you worry about the little girl. These niggas fucking niggas and shit. These hoes licking on each other. And you worry about Nazaria doing a threesome. Baby, what's your daughter doing? What's your son doing? Last summer and yesterday. Man, Keto Boo. I pray my family don't need it. Baby, I pray I don't never make the internet or the fucking news. Cause these bitches gonna take it, flip it. They gonna go all the way back to my first grade picture talking about. And when she was in the first grade, she had 3 ponytails. Baby, they be doing the most. They would drag your ass and your situation and your life story. They'll drag that motherfucker straight to the White House. They'll drag it to the pool pit. They would drag your name to the goddamn Trump headquarters. Boy, as soon as something happened and it hit the internet, you done. You a done daughter. Right. She's crazy. Last night was the last time I stayed on for 6 damn hours. Girl, ain't nobody finna catch my attention that long. That's when you know it's going too far. Motherfuckers going live about this little girl for 6, 7 hours. The whole time they just repeating themselves. I ain't got no footage, no new footage. Going to get some more shit off somebody else's page and going to drop it on their shit and just sharing screens of major bullshit. I don't get it. When I say I don't fucking get it, I don't get it. I don't get it. God finna come in on all them messy gospel motherfuckers who switching narratives and lying and getting cash out off this baby's life story. They getting paid. Ain't no kin to this little girl. Don't give a fuck about this little girl. Don't give a fuck if she get found. Don't even give a fuck if she gone. They just collecting money. Let me tell you this. collecting money. Guess what else I found out? Collecting. I talked to Shannon. Girl, they doing all kind of shit on this baby name. And if you think God gonna bless that Miss Baby, long live Naziah Harris. Uh-huh. I ain't fucking with this shit. Baby, that's why I had to get up out that dog shit. Who? Shh. Baby, ain't no motherfucking way. Motherfuckers from out of town be just going, them, girl. Shit. Hold on now. This some of the getro. Yep. That's why your emotions all over the place. Everyone don't get in shit. When they get to going to, I got to watch it for 2-3 hours and 2-3 days and weeks. I'm too invested. I gotta find me something safe to do. And I know my emotional crap, baby ass. Somebody else's story got me crying. I don't know these folk. I ain't gonna never meet these folk, and these folk don't even know I'm crying. Baby, mind your business. I had to tell myself, mind your business. I know this right. Especially you, Keita Boo. You remind me of girl. Especially you. You're too close, baby. You're too close and your hand in that pot, baby. Leave it alone. Right, Keita Boo. Right. Right. You exactly right. My bad. I'm still tripping off the motherfuckers that was laughing and cracking the jokes like some was funny. How you talking about this baby life story? You claiming it's so sad, but everybody keep laughing and giggling. What's funny? What's funny is she not y'all relative. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all just being nosy. But the other funny part is how you collecting cash apps on a baby's life story. How? Baby, I need to read everybody who going live about Naziah. I need to read everybody who going live because these bitches got skeletons in their closet and I ain't scared to go get them. Show it my name what the fuck it is. Baby, I ain't scared to go get them skeletons. Who? Go in everybody's closet who talking about Zanaya and bust their ass out. That's how you get a motherfucker to get some yonder way. Show is. Show in the fuck is. Sitting there making cracking jokes, making gear on somebody's death. She was fast and she was this, and you get money off of it. Baby, when God come back, when he already here, I'm talking about come back through and get them motherfuckers that talking about that baby. When God spin the block on them bitches, baby, he gonna be like, scared. I know he gonna burn some rub on them hoes. I knew it. Cause that's pitiful. Grown ass women setting up and men setting up laughing and cracking jokes on this baby life story. Yeah, she was grown. You ain't lying. All the motherfuckers were grown. That baby was grown. That baby was grown, girl. I don't understand how that baby was groomed so long. She learned how to text the nigga back and everything, girl. I seen somebody send me something with the text message that they brought up in court. She setting up texting the grown ass man back like a grown ass woman. What you doing? Where you at? And all this shit. Baby, it's so sad. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. It's unfucking believable. Everybody need to go to jail. Hold on. Hold on, good. Here I come, good. And so took advantage of. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Man, tell you, it's so much shit going on with that shit. That baby was texting that man back. And the auntie, the Mina was just as sickening. Yeah. I think the auntie sold her to the nigga. The auntie sold the baby. She probably was auctioning that baby off every day. That shit happened on TV all the time. Because they were saying his name was baby or something in her phone. Right. Right. And she a baby. When money involved, it's all good until further notice. Say it again, Keisha. You already know. Baby, they was selling that baby like a book of stamps. All that talking about the grandmama was involved and this motherfucker. Well, why them bitches ain't in jail? Everybody need to be locked up till they find the body. They don't never find the body, you ain't never getting out. Period. Everybody involved. Real motherfucking shit. Yes, ma'am. You better know it. You better know it. God ain't blessing that mess. That's what I know. And just like I was telling you on the phone, Keisha, sometimes it ain't worth getting in every getting involved and putting your 2 cents in all these conversations. That shit had you. I know for a fact some of these people having nightmares about that little girl. Some people having nightmares about Dolph. Some people having nightmares about this Diddy shit. This P. Diddy shit. You gotta be having nightmares about something that you facing every day, all day, your whole life. How you letting a motherfucker rent out space in your head like that every day, all day? It's 24 hours in a day. 1920 of them motherfucker, they talking about Naziah, Jaguar, right? Or they goddamn dog shit. And that's pitiful. You can't be letting no motherfucker rent out that much space in your head. So like you a walking zombie in somebody else's business. You can't even function. Your whole life consists of going to log in and see what they talking about. See what part they on right there, man. Ain't no motherfucker got my attention like that there. You a sick ass motherfucker to want to sit up and just listen to how this baby and this man. You just a pedo as the nigga. Ain't nobody talking about finding the baby. They talking about what the baby did. You a sick ass bitch. You want to sit up and hear how a child was molested by a man. Back and forth, over and over and over. All day long, all they want to do is hear about how this nigga touched his baby. Nobody is going after justice. They just want to hear the story. Well, what happened? Oh my God. Y'all like that sick ass shit. You like that sick ass shit. Because I didn't need to hear it but one time and I ain't want to hear it no more. That a grown ass man had his ass on top of a baby that long. I don't want to sit up and hear no hoe drag that shit on 3, 4, 5, 6 out. Naziah. She was texting. She was fucking. She wanted a threesome. She was pregnant. That shit sickening. And you a sick ass motherfucking individual to sit up and hear that pedophile ass shit for hours and hours and hours. You want to talk to her kinfolks. You want to talk to every sick ass bitch in her family. I don't want to hear from a motherfucker. I don't even want to be in a room, let alone looking in the eyes on the internet and off that motherfucker of some medieval ass bitches like that. I couldn't stir them whole down with some bifocals on and some reading glasses. Fuck them motherfuckers. Ain't no way in hell. They energy gonna jump off on y'all on them motherfuckers, and they gonna be wondering why they kids getting molested next. Cause you were too far off in Naziah's motherfucking business. That's why. That's the fuck why. At some point, the child probably just dealt with it because nobody family saved her. Right. And the internet ain't making it no better. How the fuck her life wasn't shit when she was alive, and her life ain't shit while she unalive? Cause they dragging her name as if she's still getting molested. They dragging into this story as if this baby is still getting that. Watch what God do. He finna drive a whole lot of motherfuckers crazy because you finna get out of Naziah business and be investigating somebody in your family who going through that shit too. Now, everybody in her business, I promise you, Keisha Key, everybody who digging into this baby being molested, I bet you they ain't worried. They got a generational curse in their family that ain't been solved. I guarantee you, everybody that digging in this shit got a molester in their family and it ain't never got solved, and they worry about Naziah being it. Make it make sense. That baby ain't resting when you got a bunch of grown ass women sitting around talking about she want a threesome. She was texting. She was doing this. She was doing it. What about it? What about it? What about it? Why is 15, 20, 30,000 bloggers talking to Shannon? Talking to this motherfucker, talking to that motherfucker. Now gather up that many people and all your fucking subscribers, since you got this many K and that many K subscribers. Go buck the police. Go do a ride, goddammit, and find the body. If the same amount of motherfuckers on the internet blogging and getting paid and sending money to motherfuckers for this little girl business get together to go find her, I guarantee you we'll find a toenail. We'll find a motherfucking toenail if everybody that were blogging and subscribing just to hear her business get out on foot and go look for her. I guarantee you y'all will find a toenail by 7 o'clock. Yes, ma'am. I know that baby flipping over 1,000 times on her grave. How everybody just having fun with her name like she was a prostitute. Man, they coming like this baby was a prostitute, how they discussing this child all over the internet. It's sad, it's sickening, and it's ridiculous. And it's fucking pointless because ain't nobody finding the body. They just blogging and streaming. But let it be they family hit the internet. They gonna be trying to report, strike motherfuckers and all kind of shit. But it ain't they family. So they don't care how they slander and drag a motherfucking name. I can't wait till God get these tired, wore out, man, blogging for nothing. I can't wait till he get all these free flyers and motherfuckers up out the way. I can't wait. God need to strike these motherfuckers channel because they doing too much. Doing too motherfucking much. If that was your motherfucking child or somebody in y'all family, you wouldn't even be on the internet. You'd be somewhere hiding under bed. I'm so tired. I'm talking about my kinfolk. But it's somebody else kinfolk. You ain't got no word. But the reason why the pedophile still touching everybody in y'all family, because you're too busy in Miss Harris' business. Get out of Miss Harris' business. What's up with them uncles in y'all family and them boy cousins and them granddaddies that ain't nobody did nothing about? They been molesting since Muddy about her first wig. Them motherfuckers in y'all family been molesting since Muddy bought her first wig and picked up the Bible. Y'all ain't did shit about that, but you're worried about who touched Naziah. Who touched the Naziah in y'all family? Who touched the Hapaya and the Fafaya and the Teresas and Tanyas in y'all motherfucking family? The reason why y'all worried about Naziah. Ain't nobody address them pedophile molesting ass bitches in y'all family, and y'all all over the time at Shannon. Fuck Shannon, what about the Rebeccas and Barbaras in y'all family? Some rotten ass hoes in y'all family selling puss out of both pant leg in the back door. Y'all ain't talking about that. All up in these folk business, man. Earn these folks shit out all on the internet like y'all family walking a straight line. Y'all some dick dumb hypocrite ass bitches too, just like her family. Some sick ass bitches in y'all generational curse ass family too. While y'all all in the Zaya business. She gone. Let the baby rest. Find the body. Find the body. Get your subscribers and your bloggers and your mods and your chat together. Go find the body. Instead of getting paid off her body. Man, I can't wait till God tap these bitches. Real shit. Everybody speaking on her, talking about her, blogging and slandering that baby name worse than what she done been through. God go get them motherfuckers. Tap them talking ass bitches. Cause they wrong. So help me God, they wrong. No, fuck grown motherfuckers setting up talking about a little girl that's been molested pussy. How the fuck? And you bitches don't even remember the dicks y'all done suck. Don't even remember the niggas y'all done fuck. And worry about this. Get with your new subscribers. Okay, subscribers, fuckers. You gotta know police work, but you ain't gonna do that. You gonna sit on the internet and get paid off somebody else's life story, and they can't even rest in peace. Huh? You what? You what? What happened? It started sparking. It always do that. What you put in there? You can't do that. You sprayed something in there? When it started smoking? It's sparking. Yeah, it did that on me last time. You unplugged. Behind the refrigerator too? I mean the microwave. I wasn't plugged behind the microwave. The clock went off. The gas still on. But as long as you pass it, turn your part on. They should be right. That should be uncomfortable to even talk about. What about all the little people? What about all the people in their family that done got molested? Why they ain't earning their own closets out? You mean to tell me ain't nobody in your family ever got molested? No, never got touched, that you ain't earning y'all closet out. Y'all worry about this little girl that you don't give a fuck about nothing but some chat, super chat. Excuse me. They getting super chats, super stickers, and all this cash apps off this baby life story. Let's talk about them bitches in y'all family that did it. It's sad, man. It's sad as fuck. I know that baby looking down from heaven. I know she looking down from heaven like, God damn. I know from just spiritually talking to Dolph spirit. Dolph so sick of motherfuckers talking about him. He like, God damn. Every day it's a new somebody coming on there hashtagging they motherfucking in their description box, they hashtagging young Dolph just to get the viewers in. Them motherfuckers ain't finna tell you nothing new, but Cornelius just walked past part 8. Dumb shit. All off in this main business, not letting these folks sleep for the dumbest ass shit. I got new evidence. I got new update. I ain't got shit new. You done went and got it off somebody else shit and slandered somebody's name. Won't let that soul rest in peace because you greedy. You greedy as fuck. You greedy as fuck and won't let nobody rest. That's what I said, Keisha Key. That's what I said. They ain't had no respect for the little girl when she was here, and it showed some fucked up respect while she gone. Ain't nobody. What about the internet having a moment of silence for her? What about the internet having a moment of silence just to see? You know what I'm saying? Man, they cutting up sideways, man. They ain't having no moment of silence. They trying to see the last place she sucked his dick. Allegedly. They trying to find out what she sucked his dick at last. Was it a threesome? Oh my God, the shit that man, it's crazy, man. The shit that these folk doing in St. Man, I can't believe this shit. My own kind, my own color. The white people ain't studying no goddamn desire. You don't hear no white motherfuckers talking about this shit because they looking at the niggas make a fool out of their goddamn self. Allegedly. It don't make no sense. Niggas get a story, baby, they gonna run all the way to AutoZone Park with that motherfucker. They gonna spin the narrative, goddamn it, like spin the bottle. You gonna suck the dick where it land. They own it. Baby, sit down somewhere. It's ridiculous. It's fucking sad and it's ridiculous. There won't nobody let this baby rest. Whatever she did, it's been done. The man in jail, find the body. These motherfuckers looking for text messages that she sent to the nigga. Y'all some sick ass motherfuckers, man. They're sick as fuck. I don't want to know what she did with that man. I don't want to know what that man did with her. They're sick. I don't even want that on my conscience. And then I don't know the motherfuckers. That's my ain't nobody going around bringing energy into their life they don't fucking need and carrying weight that ain't even theirs. Come on now. Right. Hot ass Miss Keisha. Stupid as fuck. I can't see God blessing it, man. I can't see it. I can't see God blessing nobody who blogging on this shit with not good intentions. Nobody had a moment of silence. Nobody said, I'm finna go, call out them wood, fuck the police, me and my subscriber finna bucket. We finna go look for the body. Nobody ain't got this man beat up in jail or nothing. All they want to hear about is how she sucked his dick, how she fucked him, and what she was texting to him, and shanning this and shanning it. I'm so sick of it, baby. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. Like, really, literally. Like, they make a motherfucker give up on some shit they shouldn't be giving up on. They don't let shit die. They don't let shit die. He better show her more attention than her family, probably, why she stayed and suffered it long. Right. In a basement. In a basement. And then in a car garage and all this dumb ass shit. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. God show exposing the motherfuckers to me. He's showing me all the dummies involved. On the floor with dirty blankets. She rather be getting molested on the floor with dirty blankets than to be around her family and the internet giving this girl problems. Come on, man. I'm getting mad at the internet like I am about the nigga that did it to her. Y'all slandering and doing her bad just like him. Y'all doing her the same way he did. I ain't gonna let her rest, period. Her whole life and a little bit of short life was pure hell. She didn't have a support team then, and she showing the fuck ain't got no support team now. She didn't have a support team then, and she still ain't got no support team because everybody's so worried about what she did. She was a kid lured by a grown man. And it's still children in their house. Now that's sad. Now, Keita Boo, that's sad. That's sad. Protect the other babies. Yeah. Go to DHS, go to the Department of Human Service and get the other kids out the house. They might got a story. Instead of worry about somebody who gone and you can't do shit about it. Right. Now I know that. What you talking about, Keita Boo? We got thrown off. It's still shredded in their house, exactly. Protect the other babies. Right, and probably, okay, they are still there. I know because I live here. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm back. I got lost. Join the live, Keita Boo. Hit the button. Because I got thrown off in your last comment. Hit the join button, pump pump. I think you're going to have to do it on your phone. It's in the description box. Keep it cooking.
Hey,
Keita,
girl.
now what was you saying, good?
I got upset for a minute.
You had a flashback.
Because I
You had
was just remembering what somebody was saying. They were saying CPS came and got the kids. No, they didn't. The kids are still there.
Mm. So I
They're
don't even know. I
still
don't know nothing
there.
about. I don't know nothing about the other kids. What kids? What kids?
Shannon's 5 kids. And then the
Who?
other kids that the grandmama had.
So who is Shannon?
Shannon is the auntie, the
Uh-huh.
Jarvis baby mama.
Okay.
Shannon is the one that they went to last night. Shannon
Okay.
was at Marquita's house.
That's who was
Marquita's
sitting on the
boy.
two bed. The two girls
Yep.
that was sitting down. Okay.
Yep. Marquita's boyfriend is tired of Shannon coming over because, like he said, this is my house. People already looking for Shannon. Marquita looks just like Shannon. What if they run up in here thinking that they getting Shannon and they really getting Marquita?
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't hear everything the man was saying because I was just getting I was tired of it. I'm just done
Yeah.
with it.
And then you live there. And then you know the people kind of personally. So it's hitting you a little harder because you seen the little girl before in life. People just blogging and streaming and ain't thinking about the people who literally know them, who they're in the town, in the city. They just doing shit for money and clout. And this shit just blowing me because like the little girl had a hard, bad life. You could tell. It's self-explanatory.
She did.
But
She
why
did.
make her look even worse and she gone?
11. But
Okay.
if you look at those accounts where she was doing those TikToks and stuff on, there have been several accounts that people are finding and they
Yeah.
are her. And it's
Yeah.
like each account that you're stumbling on now, they're younger versions of her. And some of these videos, if you go back to the date in 2022, no, I'm sorry, in 2020, she would have been what, 10,
Damn.
8? And some of these sexual explicit songs and dances that she's doing, this right then.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't. Yes, they were searching Roxy and Mark. The reason why the police told them to stand down was because let me get on these so-called quote unquote spiritual readers. I
Hold
ain't
on.
gonna say no
Hold on.
names, but
Hold on first. So yeah, they had a ride behind it in y'all city. Damn near.
so the so wait a minute. First of all, it was this boy who called himself wanting to be like Mark and go behind Mark and did the same stuff Mark did after the fact. Oh, I found this. I found that. Well, he goes by a house and says, wait a minute, we've been yelling Naziah's name and we hear somebody saying, I'm here in the basement. Who are you? They started a big uproar about that, talking about Naziah. We found Naziah in the basement. We found Naziah in the basement. Come to find out, it was a house where kids were skipping school, and one of the kids thought they heard their name and yelled out to them. So now this boy then started something big, talking about we found Naziah in the basement when it was not even a child.
Oh
Then
man.
another occasion where another quote unquote spiritual reader, oh, she's in a house on this street. She's this, she's that. Roxy went over there. I don't believe Mark was there that time. Everybody pulled up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? They done stripped these houses down. The police came and told Roxy, stand down. People are coming and vandalizing other people's homes. Y'all taking stuff into your own hands. People,
Oh
readers will tell us she's in the sewer. She's here. She's there. So when I sit back and I listen to what no search is planned and nobody been looking for this baby, that's a fucking lie. Before
yeah.
I even moved back to Michigan, they were looking for the little girl.
Yeah.
So people don't know what they're talking about. Searches
Yeah.
have been made. Roxy did not live here when she found out that little girl was missing.
What kid is
Roxy did not
Roxy?
move here until a month later when she just so happened to find out from another family member the little girl was missing.
What kid is Roxy to her?
Her cousin.
Oh, okay.
That's her cousin. So that's how that was. And let me clear something else up. The grandmother, they reported the little girl was last seen on January 9th. They did not report this child missing until January 10th. And when they reported her missing, they did not go to the Detroit Police Department. They went to the police department inside of the school. So that is basically the school's police. They
Yeah,
don't have no authority outside the school grounds.
yeah,
So why would you report it to them? So by the time Detroit police picked up on it, 3 weeks had already passed. So what cadaver dogs are y'all gonna send to pick up what scent?
yeah.
Y'all gave a messed up I'm excuse they gave up a fucked up description, said she had on one thing when the child had on something totally different.
They about don't even know what she had on.
So I I'm not understanding. Just like the whole thing with the shoe. The
So
police was
was it true that the lady bust up in some window and found the bag and with a toothbrush and all this stuff and ran?
so I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't I didn't feed into any of that right there because for one, how the hell you go and do this a whole year later? I think
Right,
that
and it's
was just
still
for
there.
clout. I think it was just for clout. I Yeah, they said she found it. In my opinion, that shit was planted. Come on now, you think the police ain't been to that damn shop to go look and see what's anything left behind?
Yeah, because I think in the comments they when somebody asked, "Do you think the police?" They was like, "She was black." They did a sloppy search because they didn't care. I don't think so.
No, I don't believe that. And then on top
They
of
didn't care.
that,
I don't think so.
wait, hold on,
I
let me
don't.
turn my. And then on top of that, I also heard she went to the wrong shop. So I don't know what the truth is at this point, but I
Like
didn't get into that whole
the
Mimi
baby
thing.
went to the wrong shop.
The lady who claimed that she broke in the window, she
Ah,
found the
okay,
pad.
okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm hearing stuff that it was the wrong shop.
Intentionally.
Yeah, so I don't know on that. I don't know.
Where is the baby's mama?
She's around, but
Why nobody
she
talking about Nazaya's mama? Is she on drugs or something? Like, why she quiet? Why ain't nobody hearing nothing from her just about aunties and uncles and cousins and brothers? What a mom and daddy?
the mother was on drugs.
Okay,
I'm not sure if she still is.
okay,
She's popped her head up. She was at the memorial.
okay.
Um, she's spoken since then. Has she spoken since this preliminary trial? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
The father came out when he found out that the little girl was missing and told his story. They gave the grandmother, which is Annette, custody because he was married at the time. His wife did not know about Naziah, and he felt that was the right thing to do. He hadn't talked to Naziah or seen Naziah. So
Mm.
he was looking for her. His health was bad. And in the process of looking for her, this man died.
Oh man, her dad.
Her father passed in November, I believe.
Oh wow. So we get sadder.
Yeah, it's sad all the way around. He was already having health issues. And I'm not going to say because I don't know what type of health issues, but he died not knowing where his child was.
They together now.
Mm. Just it's sad because everybody want to sit here, point the finger, who did it, who didn't do it, who's at fault, who wasn't at fault, who ugly. Let's get this amount of money. Hey, send me this and I'll tell you this, whether it's a lie or not. What
Right,
about
right,
Messiah? What about this little girl?
right. That's what I was saying. That's what we was talking about earlier. What about the little girl?
What about her? What
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 about
about
the little
her?
girl? Yep. I ain't seen nobody do a moment of silence or it's like everybody laughing. I don't see nobody showing no kind of remorse. Like it's just a blog. It's just a stream.
They
It's
not
just a
until it's them. They're
yeah.
not until
It's
it's them.
somebody in their family or them. You is absolutely right. That's exactly
Until
what
it's
I do.
them, they're
It don't
not.
yeah. Then if it was somebody in their family, they'll be reporting shit. Stop talking about my family. Okay, she's somebody's family. I just don't. I can't sit up and just listen over and over and over again to a motherfucker keep on telling me about a little girl was stuck in a man thing. A man was doing this. She was doing this. I don't give a fuck if she was dancing and sending texts. That shit sickening.
Let me tell you something. When they read them damn messages in court, I was at work. I went to messing up. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't function. The stuff that they were saying in them text messages, I'm like, oh my God,
I
this
only
is
heard,
sickening.
I only heard a couple, and I was like, damn,
Girl,
she could text like that. When
girl,
I heard, like I said, some stuff bother my energy and my soul so bad. I can't, like how these
girl,
people staying on live 6, 7 hours just repeatedly talking about this shit, I would throw up.
girl. When that child, it was one thing that I had to snatch my earbuds out my ear. The lady was reading them, and the court clerk was reading. She was like, Nazaya said, "Are you coming up here because we tired?" He said, "I don't know why." Well, you need to fuck Shannon because she getting on our nerves. And then when you
Huh?
done, it's gonna be my turn. I said then, you know what? I'm done. The shit
Wait a
was
minute.
real.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Girl, I'm over here itching. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Ho. Oh my God.
That baby said, "Would you come up here and fuck Shannon? She getting on our nerves." Then turned around and said, "And when you done, can it be my turn?" It was shit like that.
Oh my fucking God. See, I
But what
ain't saying
really
none of
broke my heart is when this
this.
child said, "I
Mm.
don't have no pads and my period came. Can you buy me some pads?" He said, "Why your grandmama can't do it?" She says, "You know she not gonna do it." Then you gotta think she's still a child. So she said, "I can't use they pads. You know they pussy's big. Mine ain't big." So we still, even though she's talking like an adult, she would refrain back to going she revert back to going to a child. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You thinking
Right.
the
And
tone of the conversation, you thinking you talking to 2 30-year-olds. You know, let's about to get it
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
No, this was still a baby. And when she said the only person I trust is you, but y'all mean to tell me y'all bitches wouldn't even buy this baby no feminine products?
That's why I said God took that baby and put her in a better place because she was just suffering all the way around. And it's not for the internet to get through dragging her name. Her life was already pure hell. How the fuck you even coming on your cycle that early because somebody's touching you?
Man, let me tell you something.
They didn't
Mm.
even investigate that part.
Hold on
Let's
one
see what's
second.
going on. Okay.
Son, you
Let's
see
see
what
what's
time
going
it
on. Let's
is?
see.
Put that PlayStation up. I'm sorry. Huh.
Uh-huh. Girl, let's see what it do. But god damn, I ain't know that was see, I told you I ain't been into this shit like that. I'm seeing everybody just tapping into it with cards, tapping into it with and just lying.
Put that iPad over there on the table. Thank you.
Making up
You got
shit.
30 minutes for the TV to be on before it's time for you to get ready. I apologize.
I appreciate you, Lil T, but it's beyond sickness. But I'm saying, how can that like make this make some sense to me? How can a bunch of grown ass folks say, "Oh, he nasty for doing it to her. He wrong, that's sickening." But your ass can sit up for 6 hours and talk about it.
Man.
You just as sick as the nigga that touched her, cause who wanna hear it? Like man, I don't wanna hear shit that man did to her.
And
That's
I
sick.
guess the reason why I did engage in that last night because I really wanted to hear the conversation of what they said. Do I believe Roxy was in is she in on this? No, I don't believe she is. I believe the way that she handled the situation last night with Shannon and Marquita was appropriate. People, she should have went in there and bust them bitches in their mouth. Okay, and then what was gonna be solved then?
And still ain't nobody.
It Nothing
And
was
she,
solved.
right, and she still that whatever that happened to that baby that already happened. So y'all doing it wouldn't go make it no better.
And then people get on my nerve. Well, if she, I heard on somebody's live, if she would have went and did that, everybody would have got bail money for her to get out. Okay, well, let me refresh y'all memory. 2 weeks ago, when the girl got jumped at the New Year's Eve party and then went back in, broke into people's house and stole the dead man ashes on live, y'all was telling her she was gonna get out of jail. She sat in jail for a damn week. So what? Come on, y'all. Y'all word ain't shit. So
They
Detroit
done
is
put
off
you
the
on.
damn chain.
They
She
done put,
said, go in there and get that dead nigga too. They was like, huh? Yeah, get that dead nigga ashes. Well, goddamn. So now we still in dead people?
yeah, look how they talk about dead people.
Let me tell you what would happen. The internet geeks everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And when the shit hit the fan, all they gonna do is sit back and kiki about it and they ain't gonna do shit
Yeah,
that they
but
promised they was gonna do.
it's gonna take somebody to come in and tap one of these talking motherfuckers. They're gonna make everybody else shit the fuck up.
You know,
That's
I
what-
just, for the life of me, I don't understand. It's depressing. It's sickening. And we only in day 27 of 2025. Come on now.
Man, what you said. You said something then. And it don't make no sense how they jump from one story and take it and dig. Now I was on the website today with over 5,000 missing people. On Facebook. 5,000 missing people. They ain't got no clue. They ain't got no leads. They ain't got, I'm talking about someone with day 4 yesterday.
And I'm not trying to be funny. Naziah ain't the only missing teen out here. We
That's
got
what
a teen that's right there in Gary, Indiana. The same exact story as Naziah's. The only thing is this girl mother is around. She been missing since what, September? The mama just did a live 2 nights ago.
for
They
real.
didn't show text messages where she was talking about giving the other kids away since this last child was missing. So Naziah not the only one.
That's what I be saying, like the Dolph situation.
And guess
Like
what?
the
This
Dolph.
girl was 13, and ironically, her name was Janaya.
See, oh, I got
Then
a list.
you
I got
got
a
a
list with
missing
about
one in
all them little
Florida.
girls with the yayas on the end of their name. I got a list with all of them missing.
You got another missing little girl in Florida. She between 13 and 14. What's going on with all of our children?
Right. But then when you go back, now that you say that, and you go back and look at their TikToks and their 8 and 9, look what they was doing. That's why I
Yep.
feel like a lot of these women dress their kids up and they make them internet bait. And that's when these men be watching them all them years. And then she popping her ass and he got a child profile set up, acting
Girl,
like
when
he a
I seen
kid.
that baby's account, and I'm looking at her and I'm looking at her face. And the dances that was on back then, you're like, okay, they got that AI generated stuff. No, this had the date on there, and you could look at this child's face, and then the songs, and around that time, I got to thinking about it. Like, wait a minute, I started. If I had to do the math on my fingers, like that baby was 10, 9.
Popping her ass. She was
It's
already getting
just
she was already getting touched.
you could the move she was making, and that Cardi B song. Dog, when she said, I want to gag, I want to choke, that little girl put her hand around her neck and went to acting like she was choking herself. I said then, nope, I'm good.
What the
I'm
fuck?
good. I'm good.
Damn. I'm gonna kick a nigga ass. He put his hand around my throat, and I'm 51. I ain't had that yet, and she doing that at 8.
Mm. Y'all
Mm.
know when that song came out, 2020.
It
I
Cardi
looked at
B.
the date. I looked at her. I said, well, damn. Here we go.
Damn, that's some cold shit there. That's some cold shit. And the crazy part, when it's a distraction going on and the whole world focus, somebody getting it did to him right now.
And it
And
ain't
can't
no
nobody,
somebody.
ain't no,
It just
yeah,
think it how many people Think about how many people calling off of that boy's lie. I'm calling for. We was on there. This lady said, "I'm calling from Venezuela." Well, what the fuck?
Yep, she sure did. I heard her. I heard.
Venezuela? What damn time is it? What day is it over there where you at? It's sad, man. It is sad. It is sad. This is just sad and damn depressing. It make you hate you got kids on some for real shit.
Man, because you don't want them to be hurting home. I never understood. My grandma said, I don't know why y'all bringing these kids in this evil world, then gotta leave them. I never understood that shit. That's why we start having kids. Now, that shit sitting right in. We all gotta leave our kids here in this evil ass world and we trying to fight through to keep them in.
I don't want to believe that the police don't. Well, we all know the police not gonna come out and tell us everything. But
Yeah.
just off of the shit that we heard in the pre-trial, oh my God. I'm not watching the trial. I can't do that to myself mentally. I got a kid that I gotta raise. And
Shit.
we for damn sure ain't going through a third of that over here. No.
Shit.
I'm not listening to that.
I heard a man say today, women just need to watch who they be dating and bringing into their house. So I'm in my head like, who would date him?
Man.
Somebody would
now,
date that man. Where did that man come from? Like, how he get hold to that girl? They say he had been in their house. How did he know them? Like, he was dating somebody.
Who? Jarvis?
Whoever the one touched. I don't know who touched the little girl.
Okay, him. Well, the aunt okay, first, because you know Shannon and Marquita are twins. He met Marquita first and was dealing with her. And I guess he didn't know she had a twin. And then that's how he started messing with Shannon.
Uh-huh.
But they were underage too.
What?
They were 14, 15.
When he met them?
Yes. They were underage.
Oh my God.
He's in his what 40s, I believe. Marquita and Shannon don't quote. I know they're no older than 32, 33.
So they've been knowing him for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a family friend.
I don't know. I don't know how they met, but they got 5 kids, and I believe the oldest one is what 11 or 12.
They got kids together.
Yeah, she has 5 kids by him. Her and Isaiah was pregnant at the same time.
Okay, so this what it's coming out looking like. Cause like I said, I don't guess and I don't like the, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like
that last baby that she got is no way that baby could be Nazia's. No.
No, I ain't finna say that. I ain't finna say that. From what I'm looking at, because I told you I synced on the live when the man said she had arm braces on from the hospital, and you can't alter this. So I knew that was her baby because he had put her Facebook pictures on her having that baby, Shannon. And she was in the hospital with the armband and shit on. You can't make that up. So that was.
Well, you know, some people stupid. They didn't say that was Messiah's baby. And
I know that's what I'm talking about. So I wasn't finna ask that. My part like is if they was 14, 15, Shannon and her twin.
Mm-hmm.
If they was 14 and 13, 14 fucking with that man back then and never told nobody, never did nothing or nothing about it. That's like in the movies right now. Now, when you started getting too old for the man and he don't like you no more, you ain't attractive, they ask him, give me somebody else. You know.
Okay, now let me stop you right there. Let's go back to Nazia's mama. It was said either that, okay, see. So another video then popped up of Nazia and another man. And Nazia looked younger than that. And that's the man that they found out was a tier 3 sexual abuser. And that was Nazia's uncle. So that might be who Nazia's mother was essayed. Because Nazia's mother was touched as well.
Okay,
so we're talking about generational curses.
Right. So boom. If you get a little older, and then you know, like on The Color Purple, when the man said,
well, let's go back to the grandmama. She had her first baby at 11.
So we going somewhere. Keep talking. Now, boom. So it's either them saying, because I heard the spirit now. It's either them, you know, like on The Color Purple on the Power, he was like, she too old. She been raised,
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't outgrow them. The twins, whoever got the babies, bam, they outgrew them. And it's like maybe Naziah was going over their house, spending the night, or they was keeping her whatever, and he give me a one. I want to bring her up like I did y'all. Groom her, bro, and don't
Mm-hmm.
nobody say nothing because I'm getting the vibe that at least one of the twins, if not both, one of them know what the fuck was going on.
Shannon knows what I peeped last night, and this is just my observation. Shannon, of course, she know what's going on, but that twin Marquita, like she said, this my sister. I'm a ride for my sister. That lets you know right there. She might not know 100% of what's going on, but she
Yeah.
damn sure know at least 85%.
Or she just don't know that part, and her sister even denying it. She just rolling with that part.
That's why I'm saying, yeah, I believe she come. Your twin,
Yeah.
that's closer than a regular sibling.
And they supposed to feel when you're lying and all that old you.
So like I said, if Marquita don't know 100%, I'm inclined to believe she knows at least 85%.
Yeah. And so, oh Lord, I believe somebody sold that baby. Somebody knew about something that was going on. It knew because I'm gonna tell you what make me say one of them knew, about it. And it gonna go back to what you said a little while ago. For that baby to text him and say, "Go on, come fuck her," and then fuck me when you get through.
That baby said that. That was painful.
That's what make me think Shannon knew something. That right
Of
there
course she
alone
knew. She
for her
knew.
to agree, instead of sneaking in. You know what I'm saying? Go on, fuck her. They about then. That's who had the threesome. That's who had the threesome. That's what I feel like. Shannon and the girl were having the threesome with the nigga.
I believe that.
Shannon and the young girl were having the threesome. For her to say fuck her and then fuck me too, she probably felt like Naziah was getting too
I
old.
heard. Now listen, I
She probably
heard
felt
that.
like Naziah was getting too old and showing out and want to fuck the nigga more than her. You ain't fucking that little bitch with me no more.
I heard that. But I'm not gonna repeat nothing that I don't know. To be factual, I've heard that. That's a possibility. But and how the threesome thing came up, I know he was asking her about a girl across the street or somebody. And she said the girl was 13, and he was like, "Well, do you think she could be trustworthy?" And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Okay, we'll hook it up."
What I feel, okay, let me slow down. Because you done opened my eyes up to a lot of shit. I never heard it entail like this. So the man that did it to Naziah mom,
Hmm.
when she got fucked up and on the drugs and he was still able to come back, and they always keep the pedophile family around. He was able to still come back. I believe, it's just my opinion, allegedly. I believe he touched Naziah first. What made her so easily to go fuck with the man like it wasn't shit.
Now, here's the thing. The reason why I believe that too is only because I just seen this TikTok picture just came out a couple of days ago, maybe 3, 4 at the most. Eric Gamble or something, Eric something. And the man looks older, but we kept looking at the picture like, is that Naziah? Like, is that her? And he was hugging her. You know how a guy put their arm
Mm-hmm.
around your neck and
Mm-hmm.
like kiss your neck? That's
Mm-hmm.
what this man was doing. And I'm like,
And
what the?
so, okay, what is man in right now?
Oh, he was supposedly at the house with them last night because he came to clear
Okay,
his
so
mind.
boom. I'm finna say this. The man that's in jail, which is his probably job is right.
Hmm.
His job is saying he didn't do it and he don't know where the body is.
He said he didn't kill her. Yeah, and he don't know where the body is.
I believe the other man did it. I'm just gonna be 1,000. And I believe he played on it. Like, you got bitch, you wanted to snitch on me and you ain't want to fuck on me when I was trying to rape and touch your ass. You went over there and started fucking on the man and act like you like it. I believe he was around when it happened. I bet you if we get to doing this reading tough on this motherfucker, that man was in a facility. I guarantee you, if you play back that day, he was on the scene the first day when everybody started realizing that she was missing. I bet you he was around that house the day before and the day after. I'm
Oh,
saying
now
the
see,
day.
now with that, I wouldn't know because
I'm
This
saying
just
that why I
came
said I
about.
bet if you go back, you know, you go back and research and play
Oh, and
videos.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
see,
boom,
that's
I'm
gonna be
saying
hard to do because nobody searched for this child
no, I ain't
until
saying that. I'm saying like if you go back to the day you said with January the 9th, let's go back last year to the mama and them page. Just say like if we were researching, if we were
Oh,
blogging. We
okay.
went back to
Yeah.
her page and got the researching around January 9th. If they had a party at they house or a little get
Mhm.
together, I bet you that motherfucker was around. I
Okay.
guarantee.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I get, you know, like
Because
if
they're
somebody
saying that this was the grandmother's brother. It would
him,
have to be the grandmother's brother because that would be the uncle and the great uncle. So yeah.
him,
Yeah.
I believe he did it. I believe he
And
did.
from what Mark said last night, he said the guy came and he had paperwork and said that it was a white girl down in Ohio lied on him or something. I don't know because
Uh-huh. Then
I didn't go into that rabbit hole.
he
Just
traveling city to city. That's how the molesters move. They go make a stain and go move somewhere else. They make a lick, go move somewhere. They move around. I bet you he was around when it happened, but he disappeared out of this shit when her body. They got to ask the question. He was gone somewhere else.
I can believe it.
And then now that her subject and came back up and people looking, he back on the scene. I guarantee you this what's going on. And
That makes sense.
I'm the first bitch that ever said this because I've been listening to a whole lot of motherfuckers.
I believe it.
That's the reason why he can't get pinned. They didn't find his fingerprints. They looking for the wrong motherfucker. And that's why that man sitting in jail. Yeah, you guilty of raping and fucking her, but not killing her. Because I'm gonna tell you why I say that. He was fucking her so hard and so good, and he wanted to hide it. He kept buying her Plan Bs.
Yep.
He kept buying a Plan B. That man came around and did this shit. I'm telling you. I feel it. All I had to do is just get the intel. I don't do no guessing. And I ain't finna go blogging and researching. I see what somebody sent me and see if I get a chill off of all the way you just broke this down. I'm telling you. He didn't do it. He guilty of the rape. But the killing in the body, and that's another reason why they probably can't find it, because his ass took it off.
Hey. At this point, it's just all crazy.
I'm so stuck on the text message when the man said, "Where you at?" She said something from school. But keep in mind, man, they've been doing it for years. Where
Mhm.
you at? Leaving school. What the fuck made you choose this day to kill her? Y'all ain't found no argument in the phone. Y'all ain't
Well,
found him mad at her. Or nothing.
well,
Not y'all. I'm speaking in
he-
general.
here's the thing. It was said that Jarvis was supposed to go to jail on January 11th. My dates might not be right, but he was supposed to go to jail on either the 10th or the 11th. And that's why it had to be done on the 9th because that child was still pregnant. And it came out to where when he did go to turn himself in, somehow he didn't he didn't have to go back until February, the next month.
I just don't. I don't know.
But you see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But if he, to me, if he guilty of raping, not killing. He don't come off to be a killer. He come off to be that
now hold
pedophile.
on right there.
Now the
Hold
other
on right
man,
there. You know the man, you got to think about this too. Now, that guy that Jarvis worked with at that shop, King, his working partner, him, Jarvis, and that girl was all together that last on January 9th. So he's in jail too already for a probation violation because he had a tether on his leg.
Yeah.
So they're saying, they could account for where he was, at the the time that he had to be in the house. That
Yeah.
man knows something too. Because if you listen to his testimony, it's shady as hell too. So you worked at you was his business partner. You and him own the shop. You would see this child come up to the shop and you wouldn't say nothing.
He about
When I
had him.
tell you,
He about had him a little
anybody could
girl
have did it.
too. He about had him a little girl that was doing it too. That's why I said they guilty of the RAPE part, but they might not be guilty of the unalignment. They was having fun. They was having fun. They were having it their way. Wasn't no need. They wasn't serial doing this shit because they had some other girls since they were 14. You get what I'm saying? And he ain't killed nobody unalive nobody from them being young teenagers to now. So that means you just like touching and doing it. You ain't unalive nobody. But that man know what's going on and he played up under it. He the one that's the aggressor, the grandma brother.
Believe it.
He the aggressor. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's the reason why the grandmama's so quiet. In the back of her head, she about to notice her brother work.
I can believe it.
In the back of her head. I'm talking about my gut telling me everything I'm saying. And I ain't never went wrong with that gut. But my mind taking me off that man. And everybody on him. And normally them be the ones walk away free. And every time I do a live and say, I ain't gonna take nobody's side. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Now he's guilty of the RAPE. All but that unalive and all that. This going toward that other family member. And who would do it a little faster and a little closer that know they can get away with it, but a motherfucker that's already tapped in. He tapped in on the molesting. He ain't tapped in on the family. You tapped in for coming back. This other man, you sitting back listening. Oh, the little bitch snitched on me and Shane like to fuck with me when I touched her ass and I already touched her mama. You got mad behind it because she was popping her shit and getting it to the other man. But you the one broke her in. You broke her mama in and you broke the little girl in. It wasn't the old head man, because you didn't have 5 or 6 kids by this girl. You content with what you fucking. She was already touched before that man got hold to her. Before Jarvis got hold to her.
I
That what
believe
made her
so.
that what make her was so vulnerable to go to Jarvis. She was already broken in and touched. She was already scarred. Cause how the fuck you texting that good and talking about some fuck her and fuck me too? You ain't even acting like you scared and shame. That mean you already been hurt, broken, fucked up. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, and I'm gonna tell you something. If that man get a good ass lawyer, and I don't want to sound biased when I say this, if he get a good ass lawyer, and the way she would take, she would just as goddamn it guilty as him, because you knew better at some point. You popping your ass. You think an attorney won't look into that shit? Damn, look at the little girl. And here she texting this motherfucking good. She wanted that dick. Neither time did you act scared. And now one of
Oh,
them texts.
trust me, they gonna come out. They gonna use that as a
Exactly. What make it to
they're
me,
gonna use
if
that
he's
as a
still saying I
defense.
ain't killer and I don't know where the body is, and he know they got them texts on him, and he's still saying that, it ain't him. Come on, man. It ain't him. Let's think logic. If you know you guilty, motherfucker, we got you red-handed. You texting this little bitch. He's still saying I ain't killer, I don't know the body is. You red-handed, you might as well tell it. He's still saying it. Come on now. Now it's time to put that focus on the other man before y'all let a free body get a loose.
I just pray that the jurors to this trial, because I think they picked them one day last week or something. The trial
I hope they
start.
all white. I hope they all white.
Man, let me tell you,
I say
the
some
way
white
people
racist.
think, you would think before this pretrial came out, you would have said cut and dry. Oh, he gonna get found guilty no matter what. The way the internet set up, it's to let you see some people's true colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's a possibility
Mm-hmm.
this man can walk free.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it. I'm telling you. I'm thinking it. Every time I speak on some shit like this, it go exactly how I say it. I ain't seeing him doing no time. He too quiet. And a year later, y'all come. They searched that shop and they done did the walk. And ain't got a sign of nothing about this man. Yeah, he guilty of the fucking. He guilty of that. He ain't guilty of nothing else. Not that unalive and hiding their body. That old Hopping City, Ohio motherfucker, and running over here. That was his work.
I just I'm like, wow, it's a possibility that this person can walk free, and that's what's scary.
Yep.
That's what's scary. I wouldn't have never before this thing then hit viral the way that it did. You couldn't have paid me to think that or believe that. This man is gonna walk free. Well, it's a possibility. It's a strong
Okay,
possibility that he
okay.
could.
Let's go
You
back.
got people coming in here saying, "Oh, I broke in here and I found this." Then you got people
Well,
saying, "Oh yeah, well, this is crazy."
I'm gonna tell you what you need to have a flash. What we need to have a flashback about the lick situation. Remember what I told you? That boy, he gonna get out. Remember I
Man,
said he gonna get out because they ain't got nothing on him,
and
and they,
he gonna put out a whole bunch of theories, and well, he didn't put out a whole bunch of theories, but he's also gonna put out a whole bunch of doubt.
he get he getting out because they ain't holding him for no Lexus. They ain't holding him for Lexus.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What you talking about?
I switched it on you. I said, don't
Is
this
somebody in custody for her?
for who?
Lex.
No, that's what I'm. Listen to what I'm telling you because you misunderstood. I said, let's take this back to another situation that remind us of this. I said,
Okay.
like the boy that's in jail for lit. They coming up with
Okay.
all this shit on the internet thinking they finna hold this boy. They
Oh,
really ain't,
right.
they ain't got him enough for that, and they ain't got nothing on him. So they gonna let him
Right.
go.
Okay.
Boom.
I didn't hear what you said. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I
now
got you.
look at this situation. They really ain't got nothing on him, but a bunch of internet bullshit. He gonna walk. He gonna
But
walk.
here's the thing. These people got text messages. I want to believe these messages is what's
But
going to help this.
this is the thing with the text message. If he get a good lawyer, she's never showing fear in none of them. None of them. I know a man right now that molested a child. He got 10 years of papers. He didn't do no time in jail because she
My
was texting
God.
him back. She was texting him back. You ain't acting scared. You ain't trying to see you were blackmailing the man and everything. If you don't do it, I'ma tell it. If you don't do it, so you was aware, you know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he too calm, he too relaxed. Cause he ain't killing, he ain't do it. He'll probably do the time for the rape or the RAPE. He'll do the time for that. But they're unaliving, and then y'all ain't got no body and really ain't got no evidence. I can't see them putting it on him. Real shit. Now the Texans will give him the time for the RAPE, but no, they need to charge whoever then took her and did that to her and can't find her. That's the one need to be charged. The RAPE, I'm just gonna be 1,000. She act like she liked it.
She did.
She act like she liked it. It is
That's
what
the
it
only,
is.
in my opinion, that's the only time somebody that she thought that was love.
That was love. But that's probably when she was held and told she was loved.
And
Ain't
she
nobody
and
else,
she
ain't
and the
nobody else
bad
holding
part
it
is
telling her.
she said that. She said, "You the only person I trust."
See?
She said,
That's-
then let me tell you what else. Lord, you made me remember something by saying it. That little girl said, "Can we cuddle?" He said, "I told you to quit talking about shit like that." She said, "Well, what else is there to talk about? All we do is fuck." The
Huh?
child said that.
What
He
the
said,
fuck?
"What else is there to talk about? All we do is fuck." I'm telling you, everything I'm
So with
saying
that
can be
alone,
fact checked
with
because
that
they
alone,
said that in court.
yeah. And see, the thing is, with that alone, you think when the jury read that, they finna have a little pit on. Well, she was enticing the motherfucker to come over there and fuck him.
Let me tell you something. The only way they gonna get a biased jury if they go get some people from damn Zimbabwe. And I'm being serious. And the people in Zimbabwe might know. Because if a lady from Argentina called the other night, come
Yep.
on now.
I heard that. I heard that call.
Because
I
he
heard
was like,
it.
Argentina, wow. He was like, I feel important. The woman
Yep.
starts speaking in her native language and tongue and shit. Like, well,
I
damn,
heard
we
it.
didn't.
I sure heard. So
So at this point, we all we can do is just sit back and watch. And I pray they don't burn my post city up.
nah, nah.
Something
I
gonna
think
happen between. Let me tell you
I
something.
think it's
Between
gonna blow up.
now,
I think it's gonna blow up in some people's faces. That's what I think.
yeah, but I think it's gonna blow up in some people's faces that don't need to be blown up in.
I don't know about that one.
And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. It's deep though. It's
It's
deep.
deep as hell. Cause you
Mm-hmm.
about
It's
to
deep.
have you. I mean, it's the east side and the west side. You got southwest. All that. We at all. We about to just be at each other's. Well, I'm sorry. Now let me not push me in that. They about to be at each other's throats.
Oh wow.
It's
Y'all
sad
find
already that the internet can lead people to believe something that ain't true, or people to make people not use their common sense. And that's what's scary.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Didn't they say that that jobless man had touched one of his kids too and gave him a disease?
It wasn't his daughter. It was one of his girlfriend's
I can't hear you.
daughters, and she was 4 years old. He gave the little girl chlamydia.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Kaylisha, hey, my T.
Can you
T the
hear me?
boo.
You can't hear me?
Can't hear you.
Okay, hold on.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Keita. Oh shit. I was gonna say, what the hell happened?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Uh-uh.
Damn, really?
It look like you got one of your devices on or the mute button or something.
Oh, hold on. It might be my.
Damn, I'm 22 minutes. It's been all right. See, you can get a little better. You can get better. But I can take the pros with the cons. I can take the pros with the cons. How your day been?
Yeah.
I can hear
Can you
you,
hear
but
me
I
now?
can't hear you. I can't
Can
hear
you hear
you,
me?
but I can hear you, but I can't.
Huh? Wait a minute. What the hell? Can you hear me now? Hello? Wait a minute. What the hell? Can you hear me now?
We can't hear you, Keita Boo.
Hello? You sure? Because I can hear me on my laptop.
Hear you, Keita Boo.
You sure? Because I can.
Keita Boo. It sounds like the speaker gone out some kind of way. Some kind of way the speaker gone out. Yeah, you know, Keita Boo live right up there with the Naziah girl. Keita Boo live right up there, and plus she know all the people personally. She know all of them involved personally. Keita Boo know Naziah. Did you figure it out good? Did you figure it out good? I just restarted my phone. I get you. I get you. We gonna get it on together good. I got a blessing with my name on it. It's like a with a hole in it. Especially if you in it to win it. No, I didn't know the baby, but I know of her mom and aunts and passing. I get you. I know you up there in Detroit, and you know some of the motherfuckers. I know you know the mom, and that what made me thought you knew the daughter. But we gonna leave that out of who all you know. Damn, I ain't even looking at the damn phone.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't even looking at the damn phone.
Can you hear me
Keita
now?
Boo. I can't hear you, Keita Boo.
Are you sure?
It sounds like the speaker blown out or
Can you hear me
something,
now?
and you yelling in the speaker.
I can't hear you, Keita Boo.
It sounds like the speaker blown out, and you yelling in the speaker. So some kind of way you gotta fuck with the speaker. Turn the volume up, do something, but it's got something to do with the speaker.
Okay, can you hear me now though?
You got me yelling.
Shit.
Got something to do with the speaker.
Okay, can you hear me now though?
Yeah, I know who you know. Got me yelling.
Shit. Okay. Because I can
I
hear
don't know
you on
what
my
it is. I can't
computer.
hear you, baby. I cannot hear you. I don't know if you talking or not, but I can't hear.
No, I'm not
I don't
talking.
know. Kaylisha, can you hear her? Can y'all hear her? I know I can't. Lil T, where you at, Lil T? Hit the like button for me, please. Hit the like button for me, please.
Man, what happened?
I can't hear you, Keita Boo. Well, is it my goddamn phone? No, it ain't my phone. Yeah, that might be it too. Cause the number show went up, so they probably came over here listening, ear hustling and shit. Kaylisha, you heard her? Mm. Do it again, Keita Boo. Try it one more time. Yep. Might be the spirit saying, y'all done busted open. You done said enough. Leave it alone. They peeking and geeking. I ain't hear. Might be YouTube fucking with my audio. So I can't hear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can't hear you loud, but I can hear you way better than last time.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Turn up your volume a little bit.
Okay, it's all the way up.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard you when you got close that time. I forgot we were saying that, trying to get you back on here.
I did too.
I think we was talking about if the jury, what kind of jury they need to go in there and get them on together.
Somebody that don't listen to social media or the news.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the
Somebody who
only
gonna come
way.
in and keep it pretty fair and square.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because when you listening to the internet, you will be confused like a motherfucker and throw it off. You wouldn't even know which side to go get on. You wouldn't know shit.
Last night confused me.
Well, I'm gonna say this morning. Last night taught me something too, but this morning, oh shit, they taught me something there. The reason why I jumped on the live this morning going ham.
Yeah, yeah. My whole day just been a blur.
And then see, I know how it is. Keep in mind, I just say the Dolph trial. From being right here in Memphis, where the shit happened at, and knowing people and this and that, and then you watching people lie, watching people spin the narrative, and you really know what the fuck going on because you right down here in this shit,
And
not
that's
in
what
that, but
and
you
that's
right
what
here where
has
it
my
started and where
emotion.
like you said, you know about the marches and the walks and the trying to find her body. We don't live there, we don't know. So another person that ain't from Memphis trying to tell us about the dog trial that ain't even here. So I know what you mean.
What'd you say? Hold on 1 second. I love you. Have a good night. Yeah. All right. I honestly really. Yeah, I'm alive. Okay. No, you can't see my picture, but go on, boy. Yes, they can hear. Go. Aiden talking about some. Can they still hear? But yeah, it's just yeah. That's why I've been in an emotional wreck because it's just like, wait a minute, and it's making you have to sit back and step back and look at everybody,
Everybody.
even down to the people that's quote unquote reporting the news or just talking
It's the
about
people
it.
laughing for me. That's the part I can't get over. What's funny?
Yeah, because and that's how
How you
you
title your live? You title your live Naziah Harris, and a motherfucker log on and y'all laughing and joking and keep and send me a cash app and a super chat. What's funny? My God,
that
finna tear
part.
their mouth out. So help me, Lord.
And I went off in the chat last night, and that was my whole thing. I said, wait a minute. Question is, where is Naziah? What are we doing about that?
I heard you too. I synced it. I synced it.
I was going off, and everybody know when I write in all caps, that means I'm pissed. What about this child? What about the other children? Have
Yeah.
anybody rallied around to get these other children out this house?
Now see, that's what we was talking about. So is it true that he touched one of his own kids and gave him a disease?
Well, the for the disease, don't eat no more chocolate. That's it. It is 8:32. I'm sorry. I
Mm-hmm.
keep trying to push the mute button, but I keep forgetting. Um, no, the only from what I know that's been put out there on paperwork, court documentation, he gave a 4-year-old chlamydia that was his girlfriend's daughter. So this man messes with women basically to get to their children.
Now that goes on all throughout the world. A lot of women thinking these men in the house for them. Then they got the nerve to leave the men in the house with their kids and go to work. Let them drive their car. You help the man to your child, advertising your baby moose knuckles and her popping her ass all on the internet. I ain't never thought that shit was cool anyway. First thing the man do is jump in the inbox. He coming to your house for your child. And I'm talking about men too.
Now it's been said that he's messed with one of his own children. I don't know. For me to say that, that's just hearsay. But as
Because
far as that
a man,
4-year old,
a little heavyset guy was on the internet today talking about he touched my daughter too. My daughter, the only one that testified behind all this shit.
oh, okay. Now from what I'm understanding, that was her cousin. I don't know if well, from what I'm understanding, all of Shannon's kids is by him. That guy, I don't know if that was Marquita's daughter. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Cause
the big heavyset guy. He
yeah,
said
because
my
he
daughter
was
was the
in the
only one
court.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He
Now
said my
see,
daughter, the
I
only
I
one
can
got
only
on the stand too and talk.
I know that they said that they were cousins. So I would have to put just say it was Marquita's daughter. I'm not 100% sure. But I know
Right.
that
That would be
man,
sound. That would sound right.
right, he was in the court and they had to put him out because he was getting ready to leap on Jarvis. So yeah, that was all on TV. So it's just sad all the way around. It is.
So
And it,
How many kids do Marquita get?
that I don't know.
Mm.
I don't
Cause I
know.
know when you were saying get all the kids out the house. What you speaking on? Shannon Five.
Shannon's 5, and I know the grandmother had 3 or 4 other foster children.
Mm. They would give foster kids to a motherfucker who letting molestation go on.
And that's
Who
what I'm
letting
trying
shit
to
who let
understand.
shit go on in the basement and she don't even go in the basement.
And that's what I'm trying to understand. If don't they do background checks and you know what I'm saying? If
I
your
thought you supposed to have a sign in your yard if you're a pedophile and all this shit.
I thought that too. And apparently one was it Jarvis that went to jail before for not somebody went to jail for not um
Registering.
yeah, either registering or having the registering and updating their address. I heard that somewhere, but I've been look. It's too much stuff that's been coming out. Everything is a fog. I question everything now to this point because it's like, well, only thing I'm really gonna repeat and know that I'm telling somewhat the truth is because it was what was said during the pre-trial, like those
Yeah.
text messages that that broke everybody down
They
because
blew me out the water. And I
it
didn't
was
even hear
just
the ones you
like.
talking about. I just heard some little light ones and stopped listening.
Let me tell you something. The judge, it was times where the judge just threw her head back and was just did a deep sigh, like, oh my God. She even told the lady that was reading, she was like, wait a minute, do you need a break? Because I need a break. Yeah, they were that deep. They were that
Almighty.
deep. I, for a minute, thought that the text messages were between him and Shannon. Because I'm thinking, why they reading him and Shannon's text messages? No, this was him and that baby.
It's
And then they
sad.
even was reading where I'm assuming that Nazia's text messages weren't deleted, but majority of his was because they was like, and that was deleted. After they were finished reading the sentence,
They should
that
have
was
got that
deleted.
broke. They should have got that broke in their phone and read it anyway.
Well, they did. I believe that's how they was able to do it because I don't know if they had her physical phone or what. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Let me go back. That picture, it was said that it was a tablet. And that's another thing I'm not understanding. If she had this up here, I don't, well, they do it down there in Georgia, so they probably do it down there and everywhere. The schools are giving out tablets for when they were doing the homeschooling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nazia was doing majority of this off of her school tablet. So these computers and stuff not being monitored, they was
Exactly.
able to
That was a
tell
good
that
point
picture.
there. That was a
They
good
were
point.
able to tell that the picture that the one you see with her waving, they were able to tell that that was the last picture she took the day she went missing. They were able to tell that. But you mean to tell me you could not tell that this child was writing messages like that?
To a grown ass man. Even if
Do
it was to
you?
another
I
kid.
was just about to say that. Even if do you know that made me come home, get my son's school tablet to look to see what the hell it was, what was on there?
For
Because
real.
what's
That
really
should make
going
every
on?
woman in the US take their babies off TikTok, take them off all the internet and get their phone. But you buying a 3-year-old an iPhone 19 and a half, size 12.
Aiden got a little iPad that my brother gave him. Some told me to look at it. I'm like, Aiden, how did you get this account? So now I'm looking through his stuff. Oh, so you made an account. Wait a minute, how you make this account? Brother man. So you was born, what year was you born, Aiden? 2014. So why did it say you was born in 2004? He got that butt tapped. Let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly. So we lying to make a profile? I heard on the
And look at
news.
her. Look at hers at 8 and she doing Beyonce video popping her ass at 8. Who built that profile?
They it was a 16-year-old in Florida, I believe. His mother is advocating because this 16-year-old, 16, not 14, not 8, but 16, was talking to a person, well, somebody he thought was a person. Come to find out it was an AI generated person, meaning it wasn't real. This boy committed suicide. So
Oh
you mean to
man.
tell me the AI character can talk to people and coerce somebody to make them unalive themselves? So I sit Aiden down. Do you know my son knew what that meant? Oh, mom, I know that's not a real person. That's just a computer generated person. Excuse
Mm.
me? Hand me
Mm.
that. Hand me that. Yeah, we not. We ain't doing none of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ain't no
So
different than a
you,
bitch building a bogus Facebook page.
hmm.
You don't know what's real and what's fake.
I
That's
had to. I had to
crazy.
Google. I had to Google AI.
That shit
Like,
just
wait,
sickening
what?
how that baby was texting that man back. Lord Jesus. Somebody had to been sitting around a bunch of grown ass women sitting around talking that kind of talk just freely in front of this baby for
Well,
her to be
think
that
about it.
motherfucker.
If all them kids, the pictures that I didn't see, if them kids, the way they set up was just all them children on the floor, on mattresses that didn't have a fitted sheet on there, just had a dirty ass blanket.
Is the
You
mama the
know
only
the
one on crack?
Nazia's mother.
Sure. Look
I
like she
can't
ain't the only
say.
one on no more. Look like she ain't the only one on no dope.
Let me tell you something. Them twins last night, them heifers ain't on no damn dope. Them heifers ain't on no damn Ozempic. That's guilt. That is guilt.
They looked it so guilty, like they ain't combing their hair and they spooked and everything. Like they just throwing on any kind of clothes and they don't know how this gonna turn out.
Them big wide back bad built body ninja turtle looking hoes. Oh, you see all that weight them hoes drop looking like they didn't got lap band. Them broke bitches ain't got no, that's guilt.
This bitch got 6 kids by a rapist. 5.
That's guilt. Built like a upside down bleach bottle. No, that's guilt.
Damn.
That's guilt. And I hope Naziah is running their ass crazy. That grandmama
Man,
too.
I hope she hunting everybody them to sleep. I hope the grandma biting all her nails and toenails off.
Look, go back to one of them press conferences she did in February of last year and look at the one that video I sent you when they was throwing ketchup and cheese balls at her. That woman looked like she done aged 30 years.
In 1 year.
She looked like something, but last year somebody seen her in the grocery store. I'm like, is that really her? That was Annette looking just worn down.
That's that baby tearing her ass up. That baby tearing her ass up. She don't know if she going left or right.
As she should.
Mm-hmm.
As she should.
You
Them
sure know
people
what the
know.
fuck to say. That shit is sickening, man.
Them people know. They know. And if they don't know the whole story, they could have prevented that.
Because my whole thing is y'all reported the shit to the school and not the regular police. And y'all literally sat there for a whole year for the school police to call y'all. Come on, man. Nobody in the house ain't thinking about the little girl, ain't saying shit. And you mean
And
to tell
see,
me
it's
y'all just
it's
pop out?
it's destroying the other kids because the boy last night, Marquita's boyfriend, said that her son then had a fight at school behind all of this. Took a knife to school and got suspended to school for the rest of the year. So it's affecting the rest of these children that was around their cousin.
Damn.
But the sad part is CPS ain't did nothing. Let me tell you how you know the system ain't shit. Mark, the same person, about this was November, got a call that somebody kids was sleeping on the front porch. This was a little bit before I moved, so this was like the November December. It was 17 degrees outside. Two boys, a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old, was sleeping on their front porch. Guess what? The mother was a school teacher and the pastor was the father was a pastor.
Mm.
Mark went out there. He said, "Hey, are y'all all right?" The boy jumped up. He said, "Yeah, I'm all right." Because Mark was like, "I don't believe no kids is really sleeping on the porch." Mark walked up. You saw the blankets. They had about 5 or 6 blankets on the porch. They had the shoe, toothbrush, everything. These kids was living on the front porch. He called the police. You know what the police said? Oh
What?
yeah, we get calls for these kids about, 2, 3 times a week. We come and check on them. They're fine. No crime is being committed. What?
Mm.
That made national news. People on TikTok talking about the kids sleeping on the front porch. CPS
Damn.
came out there. You know what they said? Oh, no crimes is being committed.
Mm. Mm. They
These
probably want to
people,
find. They probably want to find two bodies on the porch.
these people, just like they did for Naziah, looking for Naziah, these people went and was protesting, went even down to the people's church. They finally got the kids off the porch. We haven't heard any updates or anything, but this, it's something going on. Is it something in the water? What is going on with these people?
No, it's in the air.
It's something. This is not the first. These are sadly, Naziah is not the first nor the last child that's going to be failed by the system.
Exactly. Exactly. You said something then.
Prime example: them kids, her cousins, or them kids that was over there with her, they haven't been removed. Why ain't no? Where's the protest about that? Where's the justice for that?
Right.
But we want to sit up and talk about how somebody look, what somebody doing. Oh, send me this cash app, and I might tell you this. Oh, I ain't got enough, so send me some more. The fuck?
How
But
you
if it
gonna
was you,
hold a little girl life story over my head for a cash app?
but if it was your little poo poo, your little Ray Ray, oh yo, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Right. Every
Ain't
time you
nobody
hear
gonna be
somebody
looking for
talk about
no.
it, you'll be reporting.
Ain't nobody gonna look for no cupcakes and Twinkies then for no information or help.
Show ain't. Show ain't. Show ain't. Cold
So
game.
miss me with all of that. All I can do is pray over my child. And I used to think my mother was so mean. I grew up in the 80s. My mother's brother lived with us. I used to want to go down the street to the little girl house. My mom was like, "You're not going to nobody's house." Okay, well, can they come here? No, my brother lives here, and ain't nobody gonna lie on my brother. And back then in the 80s, you used to be like, come on, that I didn't understand that as a kid. Even in
Yeah,
the 90s, I didn't really understand that. I didn't start getting my freedom till I was a senior in high school. And
yeah.
even then, I had a cell phone. I bought minutes. My mama still had to say so on what I did. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
understand that then. Now, oh my God, me and my brother are 13 years apart. I look at me and his generation is different. But
Totally.
looking at his generation versus these 2000 babies, damn. And then I had my son 14 years later. Oh my God.
Uh-huh. And the motherfucker that was born day before yesterday, like this grandbaby I just had, they generation gonna be even worse.
My
Cause
son can hold a
it ain't gonna be
conversation.
no more muddy ears left in their generation.
My son can hold a conversation with me, and I sit here and be like, "Oh my God, I'm talking to a 10-year-old." I just be so amazed because I wasn't talking like this or had this type of knowledge at this age.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know I'm tired about the situation. I'm frustrated.
And we ain't gonna get no break no
I
time
would
soon
we
because
not
the trial ain't even here and nothing else. And this is the tip of the iceberg.
girl.
I guarantee you, if I get off this live, everything across the front of my screen gonna say Naziah.
The algorithm, I'm telling you, it is one thing when you see it on the news. It's another thing when you see it on Facebook because we use the Facebook more so than we do the news. But when you jump over to TikTok, YouTube, I can't click in or log in without seeing Nazia's face. Or I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, first it went from Nazia's face. Then it went to her name and every other blogger that's got beef with this because this person think they getting more money or this person want to put more information out first. It's crazy.
It's real crazy. It's sad.
I don't know if this
And
baby
then
is gonna get justice.
to be laughing while you collecting money on this baby life story.
I just I commend her cousin Roxy. She stopped her life in Texas, came all the way up here, and she didn't have to do that. But it's clear to see if she didn't do that, hell, we Naziah would have just been. We wouldn't know as much as we do.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't.
Damn,
We
that's
would.
bad.
We just wouldn't. And for me to see the comments, yeah, Roxy in on it too, and how she went in there, she should have went in there swinging, and she went in there trying to talk and whisper. Do you know she still want to know where this baby is? Unlike y'all, so she kind
That
of
don't
figured, well, let
that
me
don't
just
mean
go and
shit to
play the
them.
game.
That don't
Ex-
mean shit to them. They wanted her to go in there and come out with enough shit to bust they panel up and they can really get some money.
I was just by. Oh, look how she swung on her. Oh, look how she flung that bitch. That's all.
Yeah.
That is
They
all.
wanted some juice for their fucking station.
And
Nobody gave a fuck. They wanted her to come out and say, "Ooh, there was some bones in there." They were gonna start taking vacations at a time
they
just to
ain't
get
give
the
a fuck
first
then,
footage.
and they don't give one now. And
They don't give a
I,
fuck about their baby.
And I'm talking about
And
the ones that just sit and call in. I'm like, damn, did you just log in? Why would you ask? Well, so what do you think Shannon did? Bitch, the same thing you think she did. I don't know.
right.
I mean, what? It's not funny. It's not cute. It's just it's
To
sad.
me, it's sickening.
It's sad.
It's sickening like a motherfucker. Even if you just hear her name, you know what I'm saying? To know what she did and what came behind it is enough. I don't even want to know the intel.
That's
To
why
know
I
what this
said,
baby set up and did as a child. Man, I ain't even text the nigga that shit, and I'm 51.
shit. I'm 42. Been married, divorced. I ain't had no threesome. Shit, I ain't even
And
text.
then gonna give a motherfucker permission to fuck the bitch and come fuck me
I was just
next.
about
What?
I was about to say that. Like, I wish I would tell a person, yeah, go fuck her, then can make me bust a nut. What?
Man, what? What?
That's the
That was
reason
a
why it's
child
so much.
move at the same time, but damn, you that bold to do. Man, at 8 years old, I was playing hopscotch and jacks.
At 13, I was playing Nintendo or something, playing on my Sega Genesis, my Game Boy.
I used to think boys was yuck. Let me tell you, ugh. This motherfucker
Girl,
then got a whole year. I'm finna get ready to get off her anyway because I done did my
I
2 hours.
know, I
I got to
know.
go look at them texts because you didn't blew me.
I'm on they're on YouTube. I'm on I have to go back and remember what court the judge is. I'll send you the link. And I'm gonna send you not a blogger's link. I'm gonna send you the actual our court that they held it in. Cause
Yeah,
these people yeah, I'm not giving nobody else a view. I'm
I
just
can't
not.
believe this, man. You didn't fuck me up with this shit. You didn't
I'm
fuck me up with the shit you said that baby was texting and can on. Baby, I goddamn near fell out the chair over here.
So how do you think? I mean, I'm at work with my ears plugged in, like, what the fuck? What? And it was, and yes, I fell into the little pool, the category with these fools, because it was like, wait a minute, what you just said? Let me rewind that a little bit. I know we
Right.
ain't talking about because at the end of the day, you and I found it. Okay, I can send it to you. I had to go back and think, like, wait a minute, we still talking about a 13-year-old. And I
Hmm.
wanted I wanted that to be Shannon and him so bad. I swear I did. And when she said, my period ain't came, then she said, do you hear me? Hello? Why you not answering me? Oh, you must be with your other bitch. What?
What? Girl, get the fuck out.
No, I'm gonna send it to you so nobody won't think I'm lying. I'm gonna send it to you because it
No,
was
I just can't believe she
sad.
texting that
It
specific shit
was
at her age.
It was sad. Do you hear me? It was sickening. And for that baby to
Man,
say,
hell
"You the
no.
only one I trust," for her to say that, and she said, "I just want to cuddle." He said, "You
Oh
know I
my
don't like
God.
that cuddling shit." She
She
said, "Well,
wanted
what else?"
love.
She
She
did. And when
wasn't
that
loved
baby,
properly as a child, so she went looking for it early. Then Shannon them all in her face, fucking and sucking and all this shit and having babies, and he's a pedophile the whole time.
when that baby said, "What else we gonna do? All we do is fuck."
What she say it was, you won't buy me a plan B, but you can ask for pussy, ass.
She sure did. She sure did. She
So
said,
that wasn't even her
"What
first.
we
That what make me say I don't know. I don't know how to look at this shit. That shit
Here's
so
the
crazy.
thing. Here's
Because
the
if he was buying
thing.
a plan B's and she was pregnant, he'd have bought her nothing.
Let me tell you what that baby was far along because she even made a comment. She said, "What we gonna do?" This is now she reverted back to a child. She said, "What are we gonna do? Did you get the plan B? It's getting to be uncomfortable when I'm in gym class." That mean that baby was far along.
Oh my fucking God. Girl, get off this. You know what?
No, or
Keita,
when you listen to it, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god."
baby, I cannot hear no more. Baby, when you just said that, oh my God. That mean, girl, people in her class about knew it, girl.
I don't see why they didn't because it is a TikTok video out there before we actually knew it was a possibility that she was, pregnant. Everybody kept saying, look at her stomach. And it was a little pudgy, but you, I didn't want to believe that baby was pregnant. And to be that far along, that all I could think about was when I was
And
pregnant
then
with
that
my
wasn't the only
son.
pregnancy.
I don't see, I don't know because
I'm looking
the
at her
the
comment. Look at her comment.
I can't see it because I'm not even looking at it. What does it
She
say?
said, and that wasn't the only pregnancy,
I don't
allegedly.
think so because see, it was another in the text messages. The girl talked about he asked her, when did you get your last period? She said, when I was in the hospital. And everybody trying to figure out, well, why was she in the hospital? And
Oh wow.
then the boyfriend last night of the sister said Jarvis, the one that's in jail, had taken her to the abortion clinic. Again, I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my God.
It's a possibility it wasn't the first pregnancy. The way they were talking, oh, there were scares because the child had gotten Plan B before. So yeah, it was scares. It definitely was that. But
Why did he have pads at his shop?
here's the thing. It was said that wasn't even the right shop that she broke into. And I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Don't you think that the police would have you think that would have been there a whole year and some months later?
You think he would, and then he didn't go to jail in February. You think he would have left that evidence out for them to do that, for them to look good?
Again, it was said that wasn't even the correct place she broke into. Um and who's to say that it was I'm sorry. Some things you're not gonna be able to just sit there and bribe me to think not use my common sense. But then again, you wouldn't have been able to pay me to believe the stuff that we know happened. So at this
Yeah,
point, I don't know. Who am
right.
I to say if it was true or not? But I just don't want to believe this man was that stupid not to take that stuff. Again, the reason why I say we don't know what the police got because when Mark and Roxy found that shoe, it had blood on it. The police did not come out and say that that was her shoe until later on. And how they found out, and what I'm saying could be backed up by Mark, her father is the one who told that. Mark was like, wait a minute, they do know for a fact that was her shoe? He said, yeah, it was tested and it was her blood. And that was before her father passed, and he passed in November of last year. So the police not gonna tell us everything. The police got information. Please believe they do.
If they got that evidence on their baby, or the evidence like her shoe, and they can put that man with it, and his charges ain't upgraded in all this time, oh, the police system fucked up.
I agree with you too on that one.
Cause
I
his
agree
charges
with
should
you
have
too.
upgraded. That's what make me think he ain't got nothing to do with this. Because if it's been a year later, y'all got him in custody, y'all got all this and this, and y'all ain't charged him yet.
Well, see, the thing was they had him on whatever. He just got September. September, I believe that's when they officially charged him.
What they
So
charging
he
with Naziah?
I don't know what I don't know fully what his charges are. I know he just got when he was in jail before, it was not due to Naziah. It
Yeah.
didn't get to be due to Naziah until um September.
So that if he ain't in jail for Naziah and this and that, the man should be having charges that should be upgrading by now.
See,
With all this evidence and the people,
I don't know what the charges that he's in there now on for, but
is he going to
it
trial for Naziah, or he
yeah,
going for something else?
no. This is trial for Naziah, so it would have to be her. It would have to
Yeah,
be her because the
yeah,
pre-trial, well, yeah, the preliminary trial, yeah. So yeah, it would have to be her. It
yeah.
has to be because they were supposed to do the jury selection. It was supposed to be live. It wasn't live, and that's when it was going around where people were saying he got jumped in jail. Oh, he didn't get jumped. Oh, yes, he did get jumped. Look, I don't know. All I know is that
He
it's
ain't
the
saying shit
trial
till
is
he
set
gets to
for
them
March.
feds, nigga.
The last time he was in jail, he was limping. He was limping. So he might have. It's been said that he was getting jumped on every where he went. So that's why he's in on the suicide yard now. I don't know how true that is. I just know the man was limping when he went to court the last time.
Mm,
They didn't go live when they did the jury selection. They just came on and said it was March 7th. So he has to be charged with it. They found him guilty or enough evidence to be held for trial.
mm, mm.
Enough to be held. So no, we're not gonna get no break as of yet. It's just gonna be a you know ongoing
You
thing.
seen what that girl said? He was walking like they shoved a broom in his ass.
He was. Like he was doing the Cupid shuffle. I swear he was.
That's I gotta go find it. Now I look at that one.
I'm looking. As a matter of, I'll send it to you because I got it pulled up
Cause
right
his
now.
bitch ass, ooh, girl, then this lady got 5 kids by a motherfucker, then ooh.
Naziah and that woman was pregnant at the same time. That woman said last night, she contradicted herself. She said, I didn't know she was sexually active. Then she turned around and said, well, I bought her a pregnancy test. She had to be at least 5 to 6 months pregnant. She said that.
Oh wow.
Because even when Mark didn't even know that she said it, and when people was telling him, he was like, "Wait a minute, I gotta go back and listen," because I thought she was talking about she bought her a pregnancy test. No, Boo Boo was talking about she bought that baby one.
Yeah, yeah, you knew about it all this time. For that baby to outlet
She
say,
knew,
go on bring her some dick. For that
but
baby
she
to say
knew.
that,
But
go
how
on
about
bring
this?
her some dick.
She perjured herself right then and there. That's why I'm saying, if this girl don't go to jail, the system is messed up because on the stand she said no, she did. She had no idea Naziah was pregnant. If the cops don't use this shit from last night and prove that she perjured herself and prove that the grandmother perjured herself, I man, they better tear Detroit up like they did New York riot. What was that? California, LA riot. They better do something. Cause that
She
means
said,
anybody can do
she,
something.
she said to know the aunt is still keeping his books loaded is sick.
Now here's the thing. Now last night they asked her about that. She said she was not the one keeping the books loaded. He won't talk to her. That was another red flag. What the fuck you mean he won't talk to you? But she said that they think that that's the ex-wife. I'm sorry, not ex-wife, the fiance. They think that's the fiance that's doing that because somebody
Mm,
has made a Jarvis Butts page and said he's innocent. I love him. Free Jarvis, free my man, yada yada yada.
mm.
These people is crazy out here. Now she did make that clear last night. Oh no, no, no. I'm not the one loading his books. But you had a birthday party for him at your house in November, this past November, while he was locked up.
They might be blackmailing each other.
It's gonna come out. I see Shannon doing some jail time. I do. Whether it's for lying on the stage or what.
You think Shannon going to jail?
She need to. I believe so. And I'm
Yeah,
being, and if
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
for
At
even
least for
being,
accessory to the fact.
at least no, not even for that. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. If not for neglect, at least for perjury. She lied on the stand, I don't know how many times. For the grandmother to get up there and say he was never in my house, and you got T. This nigga told her, I'm down the street. I want you naked when I get in.
Huh?
One conversation, he said, where you at? She said, I'm not there. He was like, yeah, I see. It's okay. I took a pair of your panties. Dog, these text messages were deep as hell.
Oh, baby, no, baby. You know what? Just be quiet. Don't even worry about it. And I'm finna end this motherfucker because I'm over here scratching my arm.
I'm gonna
Hell
send
no.
it to you. I'm
Baby, let me
trying to
get off of
find the
here.
right. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find the right one, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah,
I'm
cause that
telling
shit,
you,
girl, my girl,
because
I
and
don't even talk like that.
the reason it just made me say that is because I'm looking at the chat and I see the text. Somebody's like, did he just say? Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's just it's sickening. It is just sickening.
Yeah, look what Kaylisha just said. That lady Rodney is sick as fuck too. She is insecure. Jeff's Jeff's that appreciated. I mean Jeff's that accepted and just I think she meant to say insecure. Just that accepted and needed love. Her and the baby. Her and the
And
baby.
that's true. And
The
I'm not trying to
auntie
be
and the
funny.
baby needed love.
I'm not trying to be funny, but look at and I try not to go off of what the internet is saying. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go. If you look at Naziah's mother, beautiful. Look, Naziah was her twin. And
For
then you look at
real?
Shan. Yes, I'll show you. I'll send you a picture. You know, I got you. If you looked at them two, And then you looked at Shannon and Marquita and the mama, you could see why they envied Lady, and then they envied Naziah. Naziah was a exact carbon copy of her mother. You got these
Oh,
Oompa Loompas,
wow.
then you got this pretty little girl, and that's how you know. And then if you look at all of Jarvis' women, look at all his women, they all look alike. Low self esteem. When you look at them, they just fat, not attractive. And I'm not trying to be funny. He
See,
might
I
have
ain't,
been
I ain't,
something.
see, I ain't seen none of it. I ain't look.
Oh, you know
Ooh,
I hook you up
girl.
with all of that. And I'm not trying to be
Baby.
funny. If you wouldn't have known his background, he tall, yellow, long hair. When he cut it, his wavy. He's nice look. He's not bad looking.
Who,
But when
Jarvis?
you look at him, but hold on. But notice I said if you did know his background.
Yeah,
But because when you know a person, they could be the sexiest thing on this earth and be mm-mm. But
yeah,
look at Marquita and Shannon. Look at them. What a tall, yellow, long haired nigga want with a oompa loompa like that? But to just
right.
live with her,
It's just like what we
you
just
know,
got through saying.
drive
He
her
going
car,
in for the kids. He going
take
in
her
for the kids.
money. There you go. And all them women, the man got it's they said he got 13 kids, but it's been said he really got over 20. They even said that in court.
And all the baby mama look alike.
I'm gonna show them to you. But, that
Oh
group
my
that
God.
group that I showed you, girl, they got everything posted in that group. And I want you to mm, yeah. We gonna end this live.
Yeah, because
Hmm,
that's a bit much. And we
we
gonna
gonna end
catch
this
back up
live.
at 5 o'clock in the morning.
But we ain't gonna talk about this because I can't do it
No,
no
no,
more.
no, no, no. That's over with. Cause once I look at it tonight, I ain't sleeping on this shit. I'm not having no nightmares. I ain't do nothing to
I can't I
it.
can't do it
In
after
the
that.
morning we can bring up. I got another topic.
There you go. And I
All right,
love
good
you, but
night.
I can't do it to you. I can't do it no more. I love
Hey,
you,
good night.
cousin, and all my cousins in the chat. And we
That
just
girl
gonna
said
pray
they
that
look. She said his baby mama look like the government twin.
there you
Girl,
go.
bye, girl. Bye, Kaylisha.